أعزائي المشاهدين، كما عودناكم في برنامجكم الأسبوعي برنامج إماراتي، نستضيف لكم خيرة من دولة الإمارات العربية المتحدة. ولهذا الأسبوع نستضيف الدكتور شريمنتي. Good afternoon, doctor.
Good afternoon, Isaac.
At the first, it is our pleasure to come and visit you in your amazing place, and we would like also to know more about you. Today we are here to know about who is Dr. Sreemanti.
Thank you, Isaac. First of all, I would like to express my heartfelt gratitude for EMARATI TV and this beautiful country, incredible country, UAE, that I call home. The very fact I am here today, an Indian woman entrepreneur, celebrated on the national TV, speaks volumes about the country, that how progressive, forward-thinking, visionary are its leaders. This country is all about inclusivity in diversity. This country actually really favors human potential. They promote human potential, and I'm so happy because you are doing this series on untold journeys, and I'm so glad that you realized that my story can be said to so many. Thank you for giving me this opportunity. It's really an honor.
It's our pleasure.
So you asked me about who is Sreemanti. So I'm Dr. Sreemanti Mangesh Gijare. I'm the owner and CEO of HealingWithSree. So I'm a clinical hypnotherapist, regression therapist, wellness, and a lifestyle coach.
Wow.
So I specialize in reversing chronic health conditions, be it physical, psychological, or psychosomatic.
Right.
Over the years, I've seen transformations that defies logic, that is not even, people think it's magical, and in many ways it is. But when I see these journeys unfold, firsthand, my clients coming out of physical issues like migraine, back pain, addictions, fears, phobias, allergies, you name it. And when they come out lighter, healthier, freer, I know for sure that there is something which I'm doing which is meeting the purpose of my life.
What the technique you are using?
Yes. So as I was just telling you, I use the power of the subconscious mind, and the technique is clinical hypnotherapy. So in that, what I'm trying to say that you are the creator of your own reality.
Right.
The problem, the dis-ease that you're saying your body is not at ease, is because you created something. And once you go back to the cause of it and then you unplug it, you're out of the problem. So honestly, coming from the background that I am, I started my journey as a geophysicist, and I'm an alumni of Indian Institute of Technology, one of the premier institutes of India. And from science, data-driven and logic, to this intuitive healing journey. Actually, this land has seen my true transformation in all aspects. Not just my physical transformation, but also my professional evolution.
More than 16 years United Arab Emirates, right?
Oh yes. So
Just to know about this journey.
absolutely. I started my journey in 2001. That was the first time I landed in Dubai. So I landed by, I got a job in Shlambhaji, as I was saying, that is one of the coveted jobs. I'm from the oil and gas. It's a very high paying job. So, and I came here it was a training, 2 weeks training in Dubai. And even back then I was mesmerized by this country. My company, like Shlambhaji, like this way, it's very special to me because this is where I met my husband. And fast forward 2009, we got transferred, he got transferred and I joined him. I got my job as well in Abu Dhabi, and that's when we got our residence visa. I really don't know, did UAE choose me or did I choose UAE? Because I know for one thing, the moment we landed, there was an instant connect. UAE is the only country we moved to from our home country. So we moved from Mumbai in India to here, and since then it has been our home. It is a home away from home. There has been no looking back. And I'm sure you heard of the saying, in order to be successful, you have to be in the right place at the right time.
Right.
But for me, I know for sure I am in the right place. It is like an instant connect. I'm not just saying all of this because I'm on the national TV. No, you know, when I hear the anthem, it vibrates through me. Same way what I feel when I hear my Indian national anthem. So the connection is very deep. It is soulful, if you may understand. So that's it. The journey has been so long. Fast forward, 2020 is when I established my company, HealingWithSree. And as you know, it's all about complete transformation in any issue you face, be it physical, psychological or psychosomatic. So this land has truly seen my evolution in all aspects.
How you see the demand in UAE?
How do I see a demand in UAE? Actually, it's not just UAE. The demand is worldwide. You know, sitting here, I have clients globally.
MashaAllah.
15, 16 countries to be precise, including India. Like, I have clients. So, that health is not just the physical health. We always think it's all on the surface. Mental well-being is the first on which we neglect. So, the demand is really high.
So many certificates and awards behind you. Let us
Yes.
the most the popular one, and he was proud you got it.
So, you know what, Isaac, each one of them has, it's not really about awards and recognitions. You know, every time I see this transformation, that's an award in itself. But when I get these, I feel as if universe is trying to tell me that you're doing the right thing. So, each one of them is important, and I would take you, if you want, through them. So one of them is very, very dear to me. It's called the MSME award. It's an entrepreneur award. So I didn't get as a clinical hypnotherapist, but I got as an entrepreneur. And in this, this MSME award is like medium and small scale businesses. Tally Solutions do that every year. And I submitted as a e-preneur icon, meaning as I was saying, the global, like where you can meet. So in any icon, they awarded me, and out of thousands and thousands of applications.
Wow.
So that was really motivating, you know.
I'm sure you have something special to let the people use and come to you and searching about you. Let us to know more. What's make the people searching about you more?
So people, you're so right. As I was telling you, I started as a geophysicist, okay? But I always felt a sense of disappointment. Though I had the best job, I ticked all the boxes, and I was rising in the corporate ladder. So I worked in the oil and gas for 15 years, you know. So I did everything. I had visibility, I had great relations with my colleagues, with my seniors. The last company, I worked only 2 companies.
Wow.
And both very good companies in the oil and gas, multinational companies, from Schlumberger to Weatherford. The last company I worked I was working as a geophysical advisor, which is like really high. So I used to be in the technical field. I used to travel the world. So all tick, 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 but I was not happy. There was a gap within me.
You want to give to the community.
I knew that I was meant to do something different. I knew this is not the purpose of my life. But what is the purpose? I had no clue. Personal life, as I was telling you, I'm blessed with 2 beautiful daughters, Mehak and Myra. My husband is super supportive. So everything in that box ticked. Yet, there was this huge sense of dissatisfaction, a gap, as if something is missing from the puzzle piece. And as I progressed in life, the chaos within me only increased. And it started to show up physically with high blood pressure, with acne, with weight. And my husband said, you need to start meditating. So I have always been a very disciplined, studious person in my life. So I had certain principles in life. no alcohol, no smoking ever. So I was like, still so much of chaos. And how do I meditate? I had no idea. So my husband said, you're looking for answers, the answers are there, you find out. So I started meditating without any technique. I had only one question. I'm meant to do something different, show me the way. So I started meditating, and you won't believe, the word hypnotherapy surfaced. I actually literally heard the word. I would say surfaced because there was no external influence. I was not reading a book on it. None of my friends, my family even heard of this word. I have never gone to a hypnotherapist myself. So, but I felt sucked into that word, somehow. I started doing online courses. From the science background to this, when you learn something, when you do something new, you cannot remember the terms and terminology, but for me it was instant. As if it was a piece of cake, I would remember everything. I started acing those courses. Then I realized, no, I have to do more. So I started doing online course, face-to-face course after that in Dubai. And in hypnotherapy, you have to do levels, several levels. And after the levels, you have to, in order to get the certification, you have to present case stories. The before, after, what you did, how you did, and why you did. And you have to go through an interview in the end. I did that in record time. Okay, you're supposed to do 10 cases, I did 12. And not only that, I presented all the 12 cases in a PPT format. What are the changes? What are the changes my client found? What did I do? What techniques I used? Or how could I have done it better? And when I did the interview, my mentor was surprisingly, he was so happy that he said, there is no reason I cannot give you this. So I got that, but that was not enough. I wanted to do something more. So I did masters in that. It is called TASO, a program which is called Transpersonal Regression Therapy. It was run from Netherlands. I did it. It's a 2 years rigorous course. I did that, and after that I wanted to do my doctorate. I did it. I got awarded my doctorate last year. So this 5 years has been like a roller coaster ride, but so fast paced. Yet I feel like childlike energy, as if something has dawned on me. I feel every day fully charged up. And as I was telling you, I have witnessed transformations which even surprises me. If you don't mind, I would like to share a story of my client.
For sure, please.
So this is 7 January 2022. I had a client who came to me, and she said she had a cyst in her ovary, 7.7 centimeter, and she was asked to go for surgery. And she came to me and she said, you know what, I believe it can be tackled through hypnotherapy. For me, even though I'm a hypnotherapist now, I have my left brain which is very logical and rational. And I was like, okay, are you sure? I didn't myself believe in it. But I said, okay, let me try the techniques which I have learned. So I did something like organ regeneration technique, in that I put my client in a hypnotic trance and find out how the cyst was formed, where did it form, who all contributed. It comes up. I'm not saying anything. You will go down and you will find out. So we did all of that. Thankfully, after the session, my client was like, you know what, I'm not expecting any results. And so that was 7th of January 2022. Anyways, I want to go to the doctor in March. And I was like, okay, I breathed a sigh of relief that, okay, fine. But fate had other plans. On 30th of January, so 23 after this session, my client was summoned by the doctor because her doctor was getting transferred. A new doctor was taking the case. My client went reluctantly. I had no idea. So, okay. So she went there, and when she lay on the examination table, they couldn't find the cyst. The cyst had dissolved to 2.2 centimeter.
Wow.
Surgery no longer needed. And I can show you on my WhatsApp the message that she sent me. She sent me like, I cannot thank you enough. And I'm going to tell you this. Am I really doing this? No. I think, because I was also doubting it, right? So universe has always given me answers whenever I doubted. It's like every time these transformations happen, it's like universe telling me I do have a gift, or maybe I'm a medium, I don't know, and I have to share it. And I do that every single day.
MashaAllah. As designed Sheikh Muhammad bin Rashid, he mentioned in my vision book, to be number one, it is not easy, but to keep continue and growing on a high level, this is the important part. I'm sure the knowledge which you have it and the book which you read, and mashallah, I saw today the one way out is in a book which you write it also. That means you are always reading and writing and knowledge yourself to keep always on the top. Let us know about that way, and also the book what talk about it.
Sure. So Isaac, you're so right. I do not believe in competition. I think the only person I'm competing at this point is me, myself. And that too in a healthy way. Like, I am just trying to be a better version of me every single day. What is it that I can give to my clients? So, I never, as I told you, never believe in marketing or advertising. But I started somehow getting couple clients, who had problems in marriages. And when I was working with them, I work with them. There's counseling, but then again I moved to hypnotherapy. That's my forte. So I work with 101 with them, understanding the patterns. And I used to get stuck. And that's when numerology came in my life. So I learned the number signs. And that has helped me even further to help my clients. Now coming back to my book, the reason I wrote the book was this.
Please.
As I was telling you, marketing was never the thing. I had to educate. But education, I was explaining everyone, my friends, the concepts and everything. And when I was tired of explaining, I thought, why not write a book? So every challenge that I faced, I converted into an opportunity. So I wrote this book which talks about the techniques, what I use, and the 20 transformative stories which goes beyond logic. I also have my story in there and the techniques I have used for this.
Wow.
Yes.
And if I ask you about where we can find your book, and
yes, can I
how
show
many
it?
months
Yes.
it's take from you to...
So this is my book, The Only Way Out is in Unleash Your Subconscious Power. It's available on Amazon. Okay. And yes, you can find it in Amazon, but the inspiration of the book actually is my clients. All the clients who trusted me with their journey, and the work that I'm doing, many of my clients, they would like to put a Google review because they want to hide their names because the trauma that they face, they don't want to make it public. But there are clients who have come out openly and have done videos. So I'm very grateful to all of them because in their journey is my learning. And I'm here to just spread the awareness.
What you learn from life? What the difficulties you face it? What the challenge you see in this journey?
So as I was telling you, the biggest challenge for me was the skeptics. Misunderstanding, the jokes, people would laugh at me on my face. Like, I remember I went for a webinar and I was a guest there. The host said, "Oh, you do hypnotherapy, very interesting." I was hypnotized and I was scammed in Dera of 20,000 dirhams. And I was like, "So you do believe that this technique is powerful?"
That's not same things.
Exactly, and that's what education is all about. I said, exactly. So hypnotism and hypnotherapy are two different things. So you were hypnotized, you were scammed, meaning this technique is really powerful. But hypnotherapy is, we work on a purpose and we take permission. So I need both to work. So that's why those, all these limiting beliefs people have, I had to write a book. You won't believe my own sister, I lost my parents, they didn't see my transformation. My sister, who is a senior vice president on a very high profile bank, she's also a doctorate. She felt disconnected after I transformed, I changed my line. And she used to tell me, what are you doing? Such good degrees, and I cannot introduce you to my friends or anybody now. And one day she booked a session. And you won't believe, she used to have this spondylitis. She used to wear this neck bands. She used to have rashes. She used to be a hypothyroid patient. Everything transformed. So my biggest critic became my biggest advocate. She sent me so many clients, you have no idea. And you know, one thing I learned from the entire process, because she came early on, because I was doing the session online. She's based in Bangalore. I did the session online, and I also was skeptical that will it work on my family member. It worked. And with that challenge, I realized I can have online clients. So that opened door to
More clients,
more clients.
people, more countries.
Yes.
And what the future plan?
Honestly, future plan, when you say, I don't see Healing with Sree as a traditional business. You know, it's not about number crunching, scaling and competing. I am here to serve, not to compete. It's all about the impact, not about the income. I envision Healing with Sree as a global sanctuary. I want to create a forum where people from around the world can connect and come out of their any limitation you can think of, any blockage you can think of. Honestly, like you giving me this forum, like for me, spreading the awareness, I feel very motivated to do it. So you giving me the platform where I can just talk about this and saying that you are the creator of your own reality and only you can come out of it gives me the biggest kick. Like I feel so motivated to do it. So if through this forum and you are doing this Untold journeys, which is so positive in itself, and if I can make a change in one life also, my job is done.
Right.
Yeah.
I'm sure from your success today, you have advices. What advice you are giving for the people to take care about their health?
So the biggest advice I would say, you know, like is we are often scared to acknowledge and accept our problems. First that. Second, once we even understand the problem, we are very scared to take help because we have a social taboo connected to it, that if you are taking help regarding your mental health issues or even physical, anything, you know, we feel I'm not strong enough. But people who...
Some people, they feel like shy to go to you.
Yes.
Is this right, or how we can cross that?
And that's all about educating people. You know, taking help is not a sign of cowardice or weakness. It is this sign of that you have understood and you want to come out of it.
Right.
I mean, that's a big thing. That means you understand your problem, you're okay with it, and you want to come out of it.
And it's help, doctor, and it's help for a long term. It can be.
Oh yeah, that's
for
a very
years,
good
it
question.
change the future, we can say, or our dreams.
Yes, one thing I want to say here, you know, as I was just telling these stories, you saw that this is very razor-like technique. I mean, you're not in sessions with me forever in life. It's like a short time,
Right.
6 weeks, 8 weeks, where I've seen diabetes, I've seen migraine, years of diabetes, years of migraine, years of chronic pain gone. Like, it's only when you go inwards, you're looking for solutions outside when the answer is within you. One thing, you know, I want to just give an analogy which probably makes sense. You know, every candle has the essence to burn.
Right.
Okay, but the candle which has been doused in water has lost its ability. So if you,
Will be not strong to lighting more.
it cannot, but it can light up if another candle is used.
Right.
Yeah, so that's the concept of taking help and mental health.
Where you see the next 5 years of mental health, how it should be, how the knowledge of the people to accept it also.
No, I think we are on the right track. Mental wellness has taken a bigger space in today's world. People are opening up to it. They are accepting and acknowledging the problem. You know, people are coming out of their shell, I think. It's come a big way in front. It wasn't like this years.
And for the young generation who's less than between, we can say 10 years and 12 and 18 years or 12
Yeah.
years.
I think they are...
They need the help. What will advise their parents also?
So, you know, the biggest advice I want to tell the parents is like, we all the time we think, no problem, it will be okay. We just brush it under the carpet. We don't want to address the problem as such. Or maybe when the parents see the problem, I'll give you examples. I had a client from Chennai, okay, India. I was doing the online sessions. This is a 16-year-old boy, and he was very good student, but then COVID happened. He felt disconnected, and then he was in the 11th standard and he failed it. He failed it in his 11th standard, and after that he went into a shell.
Wow.
And luckily, the parents took help. And when we started the help, because he was closing the door, he was constantly in the room. And when I started working with him, this year, when he passed the 11th, he got 85%.
Wow.
Okay, and not only that, I see him more smiling. His confidence is back. This year he gave his 12th, and his mom told me in one of the, because he was still like, the results are not yet out, in one of the practical exams he got full marks, full on. So this is truly inspirational, you know. So parents have to play a key role in this.
In your, as a professional, what's the important part to keep our relation for long term with our client? To build a relation for long term, to build a relation, to talk to them much, to listen to them.
So
they can call us anytime.
Correct. So one thing I'll tell you, like, which sets me apart from my competition or anybody else, is I bring to the table not only my clinical hypnotherapy background, my TASO background, my subconscious reprogramming background, my NLP, numerology, but even my corporate insight. So I can connect with clients, wide range of clients, I would say. You know, my youngest client is 4 years and my oldest is 76.
Wow.
Okay, so I have seen this huge range, but when you're talking about keeping this relationship, you know, I do not send a good morning every day. That's not needed. I get hundreds of queries every day. I do not chase my clients. I do not believe in this. They come, they connect with me when they want to. I have clients, as I was just telling you, they are with me for 5 years. But are they with me in sessions? No. It's a rapport that has come up. And so am I dining and I'm going out with them? No. It's a very professional relationship, but it's a place of so much of trust that they can connect with me anytime they want. I give them that space.
Doctor, let us to give also advice to find our right doctor and how we can make research about our doctors and what we need exactly, how we can find our right person.
Okay.
Because
so
many people, they will search on the Google the first things, okay, they will contact them. How they can find the right person to contact to them?
The right person you can find is through, of course, Google is the biggest thing, you know. We have to Google up, but it's the connection. You have to look at the accreditations, you have to look at the testimonials, you have to understand what others are saying. It really matters. This is one field, as I was telling you, if people are saying something, there is a reason for it. So if you search up hypnotherapy, you will find me on the top page, and everything. I've never used any marketing. It's all purely through the word of mouth. But it is not just, I'm not saying you will come to me. It's all about your connection. You make that connect. You just research up and see whether the person is the right fit for you or not.
So do homework right.
Do your homework right. You connect and see, read about all the testimonials. So I feel somewhere when you see some videos and all, you understand whether this person is going to, you can make that connect. Exactly.
And also today, for your success, what you will advise our women to start their journey to be as successful like you?
You know, in my case, it was a leap of faith. I just made a complete transformation from a place which was very secure, a corporate job, to this. And universe really had my back. If you ask me I never had any strategy, any rigid plans. I just followed my gut. I just knew that this is what I was meant to do. So every day what is unfolding for me, I know that this is the best thing which is happening.
Who's your main supporter? Who's your main backbone?
My biggest support has been my husband, Mangesh. So he has been, so initially when you start, you get hiccups, you feel irritated, annoyed by people's comments and all of that. He has been my soundboard. He has listened, and wherever possible he has advised. And my also support is my 2 daughters. They really understand my work. They give me my space.
What you will say for these people, for their support?
I don't think so the word thank you is enough.
But at least we remind them always.
Yes. So I remind them every single day that how grateful. So I feel at this point it's a soul journey, and it's only possible when the soul group is with you in this.
Yeah.
So I feel I'm blessed to be doing this, living a dream life every single day.
Finally, last advice for the young entrepreneurs. What you will advise them to keep care about their mental health?
So the biggest advice I would tell is this: only you know your dream, nobody else. And if you follow that dream, see, you may fall, it's normal. You're starting something, when a baby starts to walk, they fall.
If you have a love, you will start to follow your love.
It's fine.
Yeah, it's fine.
So the thing is, problem is when you stay fallen. You have to get up and start moving. So you have to knock all doors possible. See, now you're saying like you're successful or whatever. I remember when I started this journey, I was so intrigued, I was so passionate about this subject, and I was like, how did I not know this information? And when I knew this, I want to say to everyone. So I would share it with everyone possible. This concept, like, oh, you have got migraine, it can be worked on. I never sold my thing, but I was just, you can work on it. We have 4 bodies. So I'll talk about these concepts. So it was not really looking for money or income. When you have your passion, so at this point I feel my passion, purpose and profession are all aligned.
You have to love what you do.
I truly love what I do. Yes.
Finally, we would like to have a thanks message to our visionary leaders. We have today more than 218 nationalities. We have more than 158 cultures. We visit you today, and I'm sure you are feeling 100% safe for the peaceful of this country. Maybe we have a competition in the life, but at the end of the day, we are a human. We work together, we support each other. More than 218, and this is our visionary leaders who build this country. The best hospital, education, which we're living with our family, and we know we will be 100% safe. What you will say for our smart government and to our visionary leaders from you?
You were asking me what was the challenge you faced when you started this company. There was no technical challenge. Everything like getting license, everything was so easy breeze. This is the country I'm talking about, which is home for me, has been home and will be home. This visionary, I began in the beginning only, like this country has so much to offer in all aspects. It is the most forward thinking country that you can think of. It is the most safe, it is most, as a woman entrepreneur, I feel so safe to be here. My kids are safe in this community. So I'm really grateful that this country has also embraced me. And it feels like I am home.
Thank you very much. I understand very well what you were
It is
saying.
like, it's very overwhelming for me. I am home, really.
Thank you very much for your time to be with the EMARATI program. We wish for you all the best and more of success. And inshallah, we will put everything what you have it from videos or pictures and logos.
Thank you so much.
My pleasure to meet you. Thank you.
Thank you so much.